What is up guys, Prestige here, and 12 hours ago the DayZ devs did a live stream showing us teasers from the upcoming 1.19 update. These included new vehicle engine changes, new areas and changes to Livonia, possible new vehicles, more lore about the Yellow King, also new ways for players to find their bearings to prevent getting lost, as even with compasses and the player maps now people are still getting lost. I have watched and trimmed back the stream so you don't have to watch through the whole thing, as I've done that for you and grabbed the parts out of it that I found most interesting. Once the screenshots finish rolling here, I'll shut up and let the video speak for itself, but please feel free to pause it at any stage and let me know what you think about the discussions they had, and what you think could be coming, and what you're most excited for.
He was here.
Did you plant it here? Because I think we just loaded the server, right?
No. It always spawns here.
Ah, okay. It's okay. I know that this is the locations where it spawns. I just don't know it's always.
We're gonna take it, okay? I will leave it for him when he returns.
Okay, and can you delve like what can be improved about the map? Because we already said that it's not like we're gonna, delete half of the map, replace it with something. It's not like that.
No,
we more want to add like points of interest, right?
Obviously, Livonia is a big map, 12 by 12 kilometers. So, you should not expect any like drastic changes that the moment you log in is like, oh, it feels like a different map. Of course, we are adding more places in there, trying to make the routes and places more interesting, with more points of interest to visit. Perhaps also bring it in line with Chernarus, because there were some map elements that were missing from Livonia before. So obviously, it's hard to match Chernarus in some aspects because it has been map that we've developed for years. But yeah, we try to push it closer to Chernarus, essentially with some more features, and just generally make some routes more interesting, right?
It's experience. Oh, tourist map.
I have a tourist map, yeah, because there's so many info to that.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Because right now, like, in DayZ we have the tourist maps, we have the compasses, a couple of ways to help you get around, but people always still get lost, which is part of the game. But maybe we will get around to.
Maybe we will. Yeah.
Maybe we will get around to introduce more.
There's certainly space for an improvement there.
Certainly, Adam. Certainly. So, people are asking about the cars. So we were discussing it before, because it's very sensitive topic, and it's normal that people are like super interested. Oh, nice. But don't worry, I'm not switching the subject. Yeah, so a lot of people are interested in that, and we are still testing it. And right now, if we don't, encounter any major issues, which, would be quite surprising at this point, we should be able to bring it with 1.19 to experimental eventually when the experimental
so that's
releases.
like a big next test for us.
Yeah, big next test. And there we will see, because of course we have a lot of QA support, but you cannot just beat thousands and thousands of people rolling into servers driving vigorously. So
there's also the factor of the simulation. The new simulation feels different. The driving. So we're looking obviously forward to that kind of feedback too, not just the technical side of it.
Yeah. Also the.
Am I in space or not? Type of thing. Well, actually, I don't think I really need to be careful. It's fine.
Yeah, people are asking about any new vehicles coming in. I don't think we can confirm, deny, announce anything, but stay tuned and we will see what will come in the future.
Okay, I'm gonna switch on my chicken radar.
Oh, chicken. Okay, let's focus on Livonia again. So, you roughly thought about this road, and so what is the next visit or
Well, so right now we are in Tarnów.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's Tarnów pronunciation. I'm in the police station, and it's in the middle of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like Tarnów is one of the major northern settlements. You know, you could say that it's a city, like Livonia scale, essentially. And yeah, so with 119, we were thinking, we say it's like what could be missing from our, you know, existing places, the northern cities, for example. You know, what could we add in there to spice it up a little bit? You know, what is actually fitting the settlements, their style. Okay, found a scorpion here. That's
Nice.
I have so many guns to shoot. We should do something about it. So yeah, like I'm gonna actually go. So it's like you're thinking, it's like what could we add to the cities? And yeah, I believe we may have some teaser here.
We may have some teaser. Okay, so let's
Of
start.
what
little.
we are.
Like, I guess a lot of people came here expecting like, oh, maybe we will like stream Livonia and then like release experimental right away. That's not the case, guys. Yeah. But I don't think you should be like tuning out, because we can show you a bit of what's coming in 119. It's not all the changes, but at least something to talk about. So I guess this was what you had in mind.
Yes.
Very nice.
Good job.
They should still be able to hear us.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at, Adam?
So well, you're actually looking in Tarnów, which is the city where we are at right now. And when we were thinking of what could we add into the various settlements, the bigger ones, we thought that, you know, let's try to see how the tenement blocks that we use on Chernars actually fit. And yeah, we've found out that they fit pretty nicely to the settlements that we have on Livonia. So yeah, we've added the tenement blocks that you're used to see from Chernogorsk and many other places on Chernarus in much lower numbers in Livonia compared to Chernarus.
Because the atmosphere of Livonia is different, and you want to keep that.
Yeah. So no major, no major apartment blocks of cities. This is just, few of them.
And will they also spawn something?
Yes. Compared to Chernarus, these will actually be spawning. So yeah, this will definitely worth visiting.
So yeah, it will be.
I can show like they will be sitting somewhere here, actually, so you will be able to see them. And so one of the things that these tenement blocks will add to the places on Livonia is the verticality, because our settlements on Livonia are missing quite a bit of verticality, and these will help a lot, that you will have these elevated places, not just the church or something, but yeah, also higher tenements. We won't be adding the super high tenement building that is on Chernarus, just these, decent addition to just like nothing that would be like breaking the landscape completely. But yeah, it's pretty exciting change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually I was showing the yeah, you can switch back to the game actually.
Yeah.
Because I was showing
yeah, we just did that.
So just to give you the perspective, I'm in Tarnów. We're in Tarnów right now, and the tenement blocks will be right over there. Like they will be like, you will see them from here basically. So they will offer some vantage points if you risk it, obviously.
Yes, someone was asking about the like main alterations to Livonia, and basically what we want to achieve, with these changes.
So primarily, we want to bring more points of interest to places that we feel perhaps are underused. There isn't much in there. So we make more routes relevant. More places visited, essentially, to bring some features that we felt were perhaps missing, on the map compared to Chernarus, and some visual updates too. Some bunch of things.
Because like we of course watch like
one of the things that we're missing from Livonia were the amusement parks.
The amusement parks.
So we have a little teaser, what's to come. So we've had a bunch of them to various places. Some settlements in various sizes. here you can actually see a teaser of
Yeah.
one that is abandoned.
Yeah, most of these screenshots were done by the DOJ, and we were thinking that we could maybe show it actually in the game, but it would take a lot of work, and we feel like it's better for people to actually work on the game than do this. So we just took a bit of DOJ's time, and we asked him to do some of the screenshots on the locations he was working on. So it's pretty excited to see like this overgrown, amusement park, and I guess they are smaller, or is the size the same?
Yeah, I mean, we mix it up, maybe use different objects on different places. But yeah, there's a couple of them, it will obviously bring a good place for some of the loot that we are spawning on Chernarus in these locations, but we cannot on Livonia because it was lacking these. And yeah, like we have some nice assets and figure out this fits nicely even to the settlements on Livonia, so we decided to go ahead and add them. Kind of hunter right now, right?
I see where you're going with this.
And we have a lot of forests down south. Ta-da. So one of the things that we looked on the mainly southern part of the map was addition a lot of new smaller points of interest in terms of hunting bits, mostly hunting houses, and some stuff around them. They are usually distant from the other places, but connected to the road network with some smaller path. And this is actually combined. You can show the camps picture too.
Okay.
So we have not only the hunting houses, but sometimes also these sort of improvised hunting camps or survivor camps. So this one is the artillery just shot the grass. Okay, hopefully I'm safe.
Yeah.
So the hunting houses, one of the things that we added to the southern side of Livonia. The other ones are these sort of improvised camps that you can just bump into in the wilderness, essentially. This one, you can see bus wreck lift in next to a lake, and the other one is basically down south in the middle of the forest. This one is some picnic area, essentially. People can just eat there, whatever they hunt. One of the cool things about these locations that these tables are actually spawning loot, so you can stumble.
Nice. And what kind of loot is it? So hunting?
Civilian and hunting stuff.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, there's a minor detail, but you will appreciate it when you stumble upon it. Some people may find a refuge in there, maybe even build a base in there, use the existing buildings. We'll see. But yeah. Speaking of hunting animals and living in the forest and so on, one of the other features that we've added, and that is also actually present on Chernarus, the summer camps.
The summer camps, indeed.
So Livonia actually had only one summer camp. You can switch. It only had one summer camp that was kind of unlabeled at the northern part, and we decided that it needs a little more.
Okay.
A little more of these summer camps that you are used to see, with some playgrounds and these little sheds. All of that will be spawning mostly civilian and hunting loot as usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is preview again at these.
Yeah.
One of them.
One of many. And in what stage is the naming? Do we have name of a summer camp, or is it still being
processed?
Still being processed. So I will think of something and submit it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a couple of locations that we are looking into for the names.
Yeah, Bunker Genos is asking about new military locations. So yeah, there will be. We won't be showing any today.
I'm not gonna be talking about specifics, but yes.
Yeah, but in general, yeah, there will be some new those locations. So it's asking about the release, about the ETA. As we said, we are not ready to share that just yet. I will switch back to the game. Not just yet. It goes well, and but I guess you will need to stay tuned for further updates for us. We will definitely prepare some other teasers to keep you at least somewhat entertained while you are waiting, because we know that this update is taking a long time. But I'm quite sure it will be worth it with this update.
Yeah. So obviously one of the big pieces of DayZ is the community creations, the community surrounding different servers, and we are always with every update trying to meet the demands, the requests for various things, adjustments, opening up some features and so on. And one of the things with 119 that we've actually enabled, even not only in the script but also through the server-side configuration files, is the control over the scaling of objects. So if you are a mapper that makes some custom objects compilations for your map, you will definitely appreciate it, because it's you can rotate an object, you can place it, but what if you can scale it up and down?
Yeah, I mean, this is big. How you can see, quite a goofy screenshot from DOJ.
Do not do this in the game.
Yeah, do not do this in the game. It can affect the performance. If you're gonna make like city inside a city inside a city, it's not gonna run great. But we wanted to give our dear mappers a heads up. Partly maybe because Adam is also a mapper and DOJ is also a mapper, so they know how big of an impact this can have.
So just to be clear, we can scale the objects. When you are making a map, you can scale the objects. This is primarily for people that are actually enriching the existing maps through the server-side configs, right? So they basically put us buildings to spawn, and we've fixed some issues regarding the scale, and you will be able to scale the entities, the static houses and so on.
And just to make it clear, these you can still like interact with these objects, and like if you make them super small, it can glitch out obviously. But like you can actually like open the doors of these houses. Even we on our meeting we showed a video from this small Novo inside Novo screen, where the character is actually running around and climbing on top of these buildings. So if you want to feel like King Kong, just play DayZ. So
it's like things like the central economy, for example, isn't adapted to it, so it will still spawn the items as the building would be big. So obviously you still have to think of what you are doing, and think of the consequences that will be if you decide to scale down a building or a house. It's mostly like, I don't really see the gate fitting this particular space, so I want to make it bigger, smaller. The same goes for the wall, for example.
Good. Okay, so this is the last screenshot, and as you can see, it's very foggy.
It's very foggy, pretty boring.
Pretty boring, probably not very exciting going on in there. Just,
I can tell there is a stop sign in there.
Oh, right, yeah. Otherwise, we could actually go inside and take a screenshot, further down the road. But because of the sign, we couldn't really enter. So let's see what it brings, And with this last screenshot, we would actually say goodbye to. It was pretty good stream.